What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now on today's episode of King Customs, we are going to look at what the functions of the buttons in the Chevy Avalanche do. I actually have been receiving questions from some viewers asking me what do certain buttons do. So we're going to go through the certain buttons of my truck. I'm not sure if your truck has them. I'm not sure if every truck is the same. But this one is going to be for the Z71 2004 Avalanche. So let's get to it. Alrighty guys, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the driver's side behind the steering wheel. So here's the steering wheel, POV shot. Look at that. Boom. It's a little bit messy right now, but we'll get it cleaned. Don't worry. So anyway, we're going to look at the driver's side. And the first thing you're going to notice are these buttons here. This is the switch from 2-wheel drive to 4-wheel drive to 4-low, 4-high, or auto 4-wheel drive. Usually when you're driving regularly, you kind of want it in 2-wheel drive. That's just a normal application. 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, that's for if you're going off-roading. I usually use 4-wheel low if you're trying to get out of somewhere but you don't want to go too fast. And 4-wheel highs if you're using for a faster application or something like that. Auto four-wheel, which I never use, is I guess the computer is going to judge when the 4-wheel should turn on or off. Now, here we have these buttons here. Now, this one is to actually turn the interior lights on and off. So, like, if you have your door open, for example, like, let me see if we can unlock our door. You see all the lights are turned on? So, like, if you just press this button again, all the lights turn off. Like there, for example, I don't know if you could see that. The light turns off. Where else? There, the light turns off. So that button specifically turns off the interior lights and stuff for when you're washing your vehicle or you're going to have your door open, your battery doesn't die, which is a smart function that Chevy actually created. Now here is the headlight switch. So I always keep mine on auto, which actually works. It always turns on and off when I need it, or you could turn it on manually how you want. This dial here is actually an indication of how bright you want your settings on your dash and your stereo. So I can actually show you just by playing with this. All you have to do is turn this on to a manual mode, and then looky right there. You can see all the functions. Just by moving the dial up and down, it turns it and dims it down or brightens it up however you want it. See? Right there. Boom. 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 There you go. So I usually keep it in the center, and but I always have this back on auto, so leave that on auto. Now this light here actually turns on your fog lights in the front, not your regular lower fog lights. So you turn that on, you turn that off. When you turn that on, your fog lights are on. When you press it off, your fog lights are off. So it actually turns on the fog lights in the front, and I can actually show you what those fog lights look like. So let me show you right now. Here are the lights off. Press this right now. Boom. There you go. Fog lights are on. This button in the truck actually turns on the bed lights, and I actually made a video on that already. If you guys haven't seen the LED install, I'll put it up in the description for you guys. But by pressing this, my LEDs turn on in the rear of the bed. Also, we're gonna go here. Obviously, this is the 4-wheel flasher, so that's how you get your emergency signals on. Here is all the washer fluid stuff. So if you actually twist this forward, it sprays windshield washer fluid, and it works. I have to get new wipers, by the way. This dial here is for when it's raining. You can just turn it and adjust the speed of the wipers, how fast you want them. And this button in the stick here is for cruise control. So when you're over the speed of 40 miles an hour, press that button in, boom, it's cruising. And once it's cruising, if you want to adjust speed to go higher, move this shift and it'll start to increase the speed. And if you want to cancel the cruise control, you just flip this off and cruise control is canceled. Also, if you hit the brakes, cruise control will be canceled as well. Now we obviously know the functions of the radio, so I don't have to go through that. Here are the functions of the air conditioning units. Obviously this, changes it from feet to head to windshield, whatever you want. Auto, the computer will control this. You can control the increase and decrease of the air conditioning. This to recirculate the air. This is air conditioning, windshield, rear defroster, and off and on. Cigarette lighter, which I'm going to have to rechange. I'm going to try to put my USBs to connect to all of that, as well as that one. So I'm going to have this truck filled with USBs. Back on the driver's door here, we have this button, which is adjustable foot pedals. So my brake pedals actually adjust. Here is heated seats. So this is heated back and heated seat, and this is just heated back. Here is memory. So you can actually save your features for when you open the door. The seat will adjust back and adjust forward. These two are memory seats. Unlock, lock, up and down for rear windows, up and down for front windows, lock for all the windows except driver's side, adjust mirrors, and if you have this button in the center, so you can adjust the right, you can adjust the left, and if you leave it straight center and hold it in, the mirrors should auto fold in, just like that. And then you press it back out the other way, and it'll auto fold out. So press and hold, mirrors auto fold in, press and hold out, and mirrors auto fold out. Always remember this has to stay in the center. The rest of the buttons on the rear view mirror are like SOS signals, which I never use. There are buttons up here. This one is for the sunroof, to open the sunroof. This is for driver's doors, the garage doors, I mean. This is lights. So guys, I think that is all the buttons that I have so far. Obviously we have buttons to adjust the seats and stuff, but I wanted to show you guys the controls in the front of your cockpit of where you're sitting. And I think this will be a very useful video to a lot of you guys. Some people who don't know what some of these buttons do, so hopefully it helps someone out there. And if it did, please make sure you hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'll definitely appreciate it. And if you can and you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing for the channel. I'll see y'all for the next one. Peace.